Welcome to this video on office procedures based on the Manual of Office Procedures 2010, revised and updated by the Nagaland Civil Secretariat. This video looks at some miscellaneous processes under office procedures. We will cover Annual Action Plan, the Citizens Charter, Departmental Instructions, compilation and consolidation of orders and instructions, review of rules, regulations, and manuals, review of forms and procedures, and preparation of induction material. Let's begin with the annual action plan. The first step is the formulation. In order that the programs and projects undertaken by a department are implemented in a systematic manner, each department will formulate an annual action plan in the month of January. The action plan will reflect the manner and time frame of action with month-wise breakup of targets to be achieved in respect of each of the activities to be performed during the ensuing financial year. The second is accountability. The action plan will identify the levels of accountability, both direct and supervisory, for implementation of each action plan. Achievement of action plan targets will form an important element of performance appraisal of each employee. The third is review. Each officer will review the progress made against action points pertaining to his charge every week and take appropriate steps for effective and timely implementation of the tasks assigned. Secretary of the department will review the performance of the department as a whole in respect of the action plan items in a monthly meeting with senior officers. Let's now look at the Citizens Charter. This is a document which represents a systematic effort to focus on the commitment of the organization towards its citizens or clients in respect of standard of services, information, choice and consultation, non discrimination and accessibility, grievances redressal, courtesy, and value for money. This also includes expectations of the organization from the citizens or clients for fulfilling towards the commitment of the organization. The charter includes the vision and mission statement, details of business transacted by the organization, details of the customers and clients, statement of services provided to each citizen client group separately, details of grievances redressal mechanism and how to access the same, expectations from the citizens and clients, activities relating to the charters as detailed below in the following slides will be included in the annual report of the department. Action taken to formulate the charter for the department and its subordinate formations, actions taken to implement the charter, details of training programs, workshops, etc., held for proper implementation of the charter, details of publicity efforts made and awareness campaigns organized on charter for the citizens and clients, details of internal and external evaluation of implementation of the charter in the organization and assessment of the level of satisfaction among the citizens, and details of revisions made in the charter on the basis of an internal and external review. We now move on to departmental instructions. This manual has laid down the essential procedures for efficient paperwork management, that is, processing, handling, and controlling of papers in the Secretariat. To provide for sufficient flexibility, the manual suggests the issue of departmental instructions which could supplement or vary within broad limits the prescribed procedures to suit special conditions and requirements. The various provisions of the manual which visualize issue of departmental instructions are also listed in the appendix 58 in the manual. Each branch may devise suitable arrangements, including inspections, to ensure compliance with departmental instructions issued by it. We'll now look at the compilation or consolidation of orders or instructions. In April every year, each branch will prepare a list of subjects in respect of which orders issued by it require compilation or consolidation. The list will be submitted to the secretary, who, after approval, will fix a time bound program for completion of the compilation or consolidation work. A copy of this program will be sent to the internal work study unit. The internal work study unit will then send the report on the progress made to the Department of Personnel and Administrative Reforms by 30th of April every year. The review of rules, regulations, and manuals. Every branch will maintain an up to date list of rules, regulations, and manuals administered by it and take action for their review every 3 years. Internal Work Study Unit will report the progress made in review of rules, regulations, and manuals to the Department of Personnel and Administrative Reforms by the 30th of April every year. We now come to review of forms and procedures. It is necessary to set up a mechanism for review of measures already taken at short periodic intervals with an eye to the possibility of further simplifying forms and procedures so as to make them more transparent to those who are involved in its use and ensure better enforcement of accountability. Unnecessary or avoidable obfuscation of issues and processes through which decisions are taken should be avoided. Finally, we will look at the preparation of induction material. Every department should prepare induction material under the guidance of the Joint Secretary of Administration for the use of not only their officers but for the convenience of other departments also in making interdepartmental references. This material should clearly spell out the functions and structure of the organization, detailed work distribution among various divisions and sections with their names, room numbers, location, officers in charge, telephone numbers, etc. The induction material should be revised at periodic intervals so as to keep it up to date. Thank you for watching this video on office procedures based on the Manual of Office Procedures 2010, revised and updated by the Nagaland Civil Secretariat.